Bear Down Bears fans, Breeze Nation, what is good? I am back in the building. Appreciate you guys for showing love while I was going to the squad. But we got breaking news, which I guess is not so breaking now, but it is what it is. Justin Fields will be listed as doubtful. A lot of weird nuances to this. Want to get into those and chop it up with you guys about them in the comments below. All that and more on today's episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Daily. Let's go. Now, if you are new to the channel, please like the video. Please subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. Only channel talking Bears, our Bears fans talk. So make sure that you get in tune with us, man. Justin Fields will miss another week. The biggest question I know around everyone's mind is, well, why didn't we just go out there and put him on IR? But this is weird, right? There's so many things to get to, actually. Let me start here, right? Because the first thing I tweeted out was, why the heck didn't we go out there and put him on IR? And I know a lot of people have thought that same thing. Jason Leisure actually tweeted this out. And I guess, right, like it's not something that you would think you'd have to keep up with. But the Bears have used every one of their IR spots that they can return people from, which means that if they put Justin Fields and Nate Davis on IR, even though they're both going to miss their fourth game here, they would have been out for the season, which I think does actually give you a little insight into what they want to see with Justin Fields, that it's not over for him, that there is a hope that he'll come back. We saw Justin Fields throwing today on the field as well, which I thought was very interesting because the Bears didn't list him as out, even though Matt Eberflus said that Tyson Bagent was going to be the starter. They don't list him as out. They list him as doubtful. He was limited every single day, even though it's walkthrough stuff. Everyone's limited, right? Like it's not like we're doing a full-on practice. And I saw Deion Miller from ESPN tweeting out basically that, you know, we saw Justin throwing a ton today. But I thought that it was very interesting that after that, then they said that he might still go through, Matt Eberflus said that he might still go through pregame warm-ups. He might still, you know, go through the process of getting ready for the game. Like, I don't get it. If Tyson Bagent is the starter, why the heck didn't you just list Justin Fields as out? I get it. You list him as doubtful. There's still a chance that he can play. Maybe he's going to go. But what are you going to see between now and tomorrow that's going to let him play? Why are you listing him as doubtful? There's no competitive advantage here. There's nothing. And so, again, I think there's a couple of things here that when you look at the whole situation, it all comes together, right? The IR issues, the quarterback seeming like he can throw. Now, granted, it's very different when you have people coming through to hit you, right? But quarterback seeming like he can make the throws, and then all of a sudden, right, you're saying, nope, he's going to be doubtful tomorrow. Even though we're already saying Tyson Bagent is our starter, but doubtful, meaning, right, we don't expect him to play, but he's going to go through pregame warmups. So maybe, like, what the heck? I don't know. Anyway, but at the end of the day, here's my issue with where we are with this scenario. And like the video if you agree, subscribe to the page. Like the video if you disagree, the likes help. But subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. Want to know how you guys feel about this in the comments below. This is just another situation of a complete mismanagement on the part of Matt Eberflus. It is, because one of the people that you brought back from IR in Doug Kramer, you've cut. So you put him on IR, you brought him back from IR, you literally send him out of the building to bring somebody else back from IR, right? Like I believe that was to bring Braxton back from IR. It makes no sense to me for you to bring people back off of IR again. And maybe this is me taking it too far. Maybe this is small, but like, you didn't play him. You never played Doug Kramer. You never thought about playing Doug Kramer at any point in this NFL season. Did you think Doug Kramer was going to play? I asked for Doug Kramer to play after Cody Whitehair was snapping footballs to Jesus Christ up there, trying to figure out where the heck the ball's going. I said, at least Doug Kramer knows how to play center. They bring him off IR. Boom, he's here. Here we go. We're going to have some fun. Cut. What the heck? Again, another situation where you're talking about a complete mismanagement. And I think that's the biggest issue with the Chicago Bears team is there's too many moments where I can look around the room. I can look at the players on the field. I can look at the players who are in the building and go, I see talent with this guy. Why aren't we utilizing that talent? Why aren't we managing that talent the right way? I see that this guy is great in these scenarios and not great in these scenarios. And yet you keep putting this guy in these scenarios and not these scenarios. Mismanagement. The Chicago Bears have been a litany of mismanaged issues all season long. And this is just another icing on the cake moment for me, right? Yes, Justin Fields now, right? Like, listen, he can come back at any point. Heck, he could play in this game if he's good to go tomorrow. But it doesn't make sense to me that you get to the fourth game and you've got these spots where you designate guys where, yep, he's going to be on short-term IR. He's going to be out this amount of time. He could just focus on this, and it kills the story. There's no quarterback controversy every week if Justin Fields is on IR. The Chicago Bears make the stories about them. They write their own material here. The entire season has been a PR nightmare for this team. The entire season. Starting off with the Nate Davis situation with, God rest the dead, with his a family member who passes away and he's going through some things mentally. You come out, you say that, you kill the story. Anybody who has an issue with Nate Davis at that point going through something after the death of a loved one like that, at that point, that guy's the D-bag. There's no story. There's no, where's Nate? This is your job. No, there's none of that. Because there's people that understand the situation. I think the Chicago Bears really believe that we're not smart people, that we're not understanding. And there is a portion of the fan base that does have that and does have the, you know what, you play for my team, you should be on the field no matter what. My dad died and I went to work that day. You know, I did that. My grandfather died. I went to work that day. And guess what? It's the hardest day of my life. And you know, on top of all of that, it was something that for me, I needed to do. But it's a situation by situation issue, and you can kill the story just by telling the truth. And yet again, here we are in another situation that I believe has just been a season long of complete mismanagements from this coaching staff, and we're right back to square one. I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess, listen, Tyson Bagent's going to be the starter. What does that mean for this team moving forward? We'll talk about that more in depth tonight on the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Daily. I believe it'll be me, Ringo, and maybe the super producer. I don't know who all's on tonight's show, but I will definitely be there. Your boy is back in the building. Appreciate you guys for tuning in and showing love. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. I'll see y'all at 6. We also have Chicago Bulls live call tonight at 7, so tune in with us on that as well. That'll be a lot of fun. As always, man, it's your boy Pat the Designer, back at it again. Bears got to figure this thing out. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Peace.